Alright, I'm going to demonstrate how to install AI Studio with a couple dependencies so that you can run the simple scenes included in the project. So I'm going to follow the README here, which is bundled as part of the project. So first thing we want to do, Unity Hub, let's create a project, new project. I'm going to use 2021 3.28 and 3D template. And I'll just call this project AI Space Studio. And it's going to be installed somewhere in my D drive here. And let's create that project. Alright, Unity is up, and I need to install some packages now. So first thing we'll install is AI Studio itself. So I'm going to just download it from here. You can get it from the Asset Store or GitHub. I'm just going to pull down a package directly here from OneDrive. Download that, and then the Unity Assets import package, custom package, go to my downloads directory. There it is, DI Studio 100. So we will import that first. We'll just take everything. The root directory is Dracaris Interactive. Right, you may get some warnings and an error because dependencies haven't been loaded yet, but we can just proceed ahead. Back to my README. So you'll need an OpenAI account. Click here, and you'll see OpenAI. You'll have the sign up link, and you can get API key. I won't go into detail how to do that. So the key can be configured in two ways: through an .openai folder under your home folder with a file auth.json with this structure here, or you can add it directly to a game object through the inspector in Unity, which I'll show you in a second. But let's add and import this OpenAI package. This is on GitHub. This is a Unity interface to the OpenAI APIs. So I'm just going to grab that URL, get back to Unity, bring up the package manager, then add package from Git URL, paste that in there, and we'll add that. We've added the OpenAI API to Unity. Close that. Back to our README. Next, Microsoft Speech Services. So you'll need a subscription key to the Microsoft Speech Service. There's a link you can get a free account. And once you have those credentials, those will need to be set either in the environment to these two environment variables, or you can enter the key directly into the inspector, which I'll show you in a second. But we will need the SDK, so I'm going to download the Speech SDK, another Unity package. Unity Assets, import custom package. And my download, you can see I have Microsoft Cognitive Services Speech 120.0. And we'll bring that into Unity as well. Speech SDK is the root there. Import everything. Alright, next we need to add some compiler defines to allow our scripts to call these APIs. So let's go back to the README. And there's two scripting define symbols. One for the OpenAI API and one for Microsoft. I'm going to copy that, go back to Unity, edit project settings. Go into our script compilation area, scripting define symbols, and first one. Is that in there? Hi. Back to our README, let's copy the second one from Microsoft. Use Microsoft Cognitive Services Speech. Copy that. Back to player settings. Oops. As well. So let's try, first let's make our window a little bit bigger. And let's run one of the simple scenes. So under Dracaris Interactive AI Studio, you'll see there's a scenes folder and some scenes that are called simple. So we'll start with simple with 2 non-player characters. Now this is where you can put the keys directly. So if you click on Speech Services, in this Microsoft Speech Services script, there is a place to put the key and region. I have those in the environment, so I don't need to put them in the object itself. And then under Dialogue Model, under Managers, you'll see that there is a scriptable object for authentication. Mine is set to local file, so I have that .openai auth.json. But you can also set that mode to string and paste your key in there. Alright, so let's try to run this scene. You can watch the chat dialogue. Full screen this. So token usage and the chat dialogue you can watch here as we run this simple 2 non-player character scene.
Hey Sarah, nice to meet you. Hi, Jenny, it's great to meet you too. So, what do you think of the AI conference so far? Oh, it's been really insightful. The talks have been fascinating, especially the ones focused on machine learning and neural networks.
Alright, so the simple 2 NPC scene works. There's 2 others with third-person player and 1 NPC and third-person player and 2 NPCs. Let's do third-person player and 1 NPC. So under the speech services, you can choose to recognize speech continuously. That's checked off, and we'll see this text here, type backspace to speak. So I'll do that option, and let's run this, and I'll talk with this non-player character, Jenny. Hi, Jenny. How are you?
John, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? How are you finding the conference so far?
The conference has been excellent. Where are you staying, Jenny?
I'm staying at a hotel nearby. It's quite convenient to be just a short walk away from the conference venue. How about you, John? Did you find a good place to stay as well?
All right, so that is working as well. So that is how to download the AI Studio package along with its dependents to run the simple scenes. So we have another video that will demonstrate how to add additional dependencies to run the city scenes that have avatars and lip syncing, etc.